Welcome back to the PSB. Welcome to the PSB Elite 32, Session 2, as we get ready to bring you a championship broadcast. This one features the Minnesota Fury Elite, their 2018 squad, taking on Northside Swarm. I'm Marcus Burnett. Got the pleasure of being joined by Christopher Hansen here on the mic. This should be a good matchup, Chris.
Should be a fun way to end both of their summers. Two good teams. They've had a lot of success, knocked off some big name programs in the process. Let's get it in.
Taking a quick second, waiting on for our officials to get rolling. And I think it's as long as they give us a good game, do their job. What's a couple extra minutes before the start of it?
Correct. A little anticipation.
Looks like we're ready to roll, and tip will be won there by the Swarm. They'll get the first possession. Shalise Smith with the ball. First time we mention her name. Won't be the last. Denied on that shot. Good defense by the Fury early on. You look at both of these programs, Chris, you know, a lot of our viewers are rooting for one of these squads. But for those that, you know, don't have any sort of interest or incentive here, what would be the best nutshell summary you would give for two people that are watching these two teams play for the first time? How would you best describe their playing style and program fabrics?
Both of them actually execute really, really well. That move right there, spin back to the right. If they don't take Shalise Smith's right hand away in this game, and she'll go hard left, spin back right over and over. That's the differentiator. The rest, both of them run good zone offense, pass the ball, shoot the ball well. Shalise Smith is the difference maker in this. If they can limit her, they'll be in this game. If they can't, it's going to be trouble.
Shalise Smith is number one, who you just saw with the nice move there in the spiffy jerseys, spiffy uniforms there for the Northside Swarm.
And if Fury stays in man, I'll be really interested to see if they let Shalise face up on a post player, because she doesn't have to a lot, but she can actually handle the basketball, get by people to the rim.
So still a 2-0 advantage on the board first. Are the Swarm after that bucket by Smith. Fury taking their time. Now they get it across the imaginary timeline there. Running the two short court setups here via travel ball. Fury being patient here, thought about it, now will take the deep three. In and out.
I know it's deep, but this is not a team you want to give any kind of look without a hand in their face.
Riley Walsh got the rebound. The three-pointer was just off the mark. That mid-range J no good. Rebound brought down by Kaylee Grimm. Fury still trying to get on the board. Another look at three. Rebound cleared out by Smith. They'll work it into the block. Good defense initially as it goes off the side of the backboard, but they'll get another opportunity. And we'll have a tie up there on the rebound attempt.
That mid-range game is something I want to see Shalise really perfect over here in the next 9 to 12 months as she moves into her final AAU season next year. She adds that, it's going to be trouble because their first step is so quick and she's long. You have to pick your poison.
Got a good look at the mid-range there. That last possession couldn't connect, so the Fury to try to see if they can even the score. Where the threes that they've been taking might even go up one. They've gotten two good looks, haven't hit them, but they weren't far off the mark. Like you mentioned, you don't want to give them any freebies out there.
Curious thing about averages, they always tend to work out. So they start off 0 for 4 here to start, but I don't expect that to continue all game long. They got to get a hand up.
Smith going to work. Can't get the shot to go. Zanano with the rebound. Ball's loose, not for long. Picked up by Smith. Here come the Swarm the other way. Denied inside, and we'll have a foul on the play. I believe he's going to go against Lodermeyer. number 21, and that will send Rael Frazier to the free throw line.
You'd like to see your finisher kick it ahead earlier, get it to the guard so that Shalise would have got that potentially and one, get her in motion instead of making a guard score in a tight space.
Frazier makes the first. We'll have Gabrielle Mach for the Swarm. The Fury have been able to get good looks from three-point land, haven't been able to cash in so far. That one close range, missed initially, but reinforcements there by Jordan Farron will lay it in to give the Fury their first points of the game and make it 2-4.
Swarm's gonna have to pick up defensively. That they're in the right position, but they're not applying any pressure.
Into Smith. Smith can't get that shot to go. It'll be last touch though by the Fury. Couple subs coming in for the Swarm. Number 61, Claire Mansfield, and number 22, Sarah Payne.
Swarm have been traveling all summer basically with 7 players due to some injuries. They had 9 at one point. A couple of injuries really have cost them, but you know what, to their credit, they're hanging in there. I don't know if you saw Walsh earlier in the game, got a hand wrap on. They've used a glove, a rubber glove, to create a balloon to protect her wrist and then wrapped it, so it's like a soft wrap, but she's out there battling anyway.
Playing through it, a lot of players and teams banged up at this point in July, especially when, like you mentioned, you're traveling with just 7. So a con of that is maybe not having as much depth as you would like to, but a pro is playing time and minutes aren't an issue. Skip pass, jumper, in and out there for Johnson. Offensive rebound by Smith, denied initially, poked away. It'll be pulled out of there by the Swarm. Frazier gonna dial up a 3. Still 4-2. As Ferran stepped there on the baseline, so back the other way. 2 minutes, 39 seconds left to play here in the first quarter.
This is an odd first quarter for both of them in terms of, I mean, both teams are much better offensively than they've shown so far. Well, I think this game will hit a rhythm here coming up. Ooh, a little sidestep.
Yeah, good footwork there by Johnson. Can't get the finish to go. But persistence pays off. She sticks with it. Lays that one up and in to make it 6-2.
I expect her to earn playing time early at BYU. She's physical. She jumps out the gym. She's not afraid of anybody. She's really developed her jumper over the years, too.
Now look at this start, and while it's not identical, makes me think of the Miami Suns Team Larkins versus Minnesota Fury 2019 game the other night. While both teams got off to a slow start, and really we were all kind of looking for a lifeline when it came to offense, but the last 5 to 6 minutes of that game really turned up. It ended up being an awesome finish. I don't think we'll have to wait that long for this one to crank up, but
I agree with you there. But both teams are getting good shots. They're just not dropping. Neither team is the type to ride the hot hand. I mean, Fury across their entire program is known for having good skilled players at all 5 positions, sharing the basketball, knocking down open shots.
Active in the passing lane there as Johnson comes up with the steal, pass ahead. Foul on the play as Frazier went to the deck to get it. It'll go against Ferran. Coming up on the final minute of the first quarter. Smith over to Frazier. Frazier gets it out of that corner. Ferran going to pick up her second foul there. Smith got the offensive rebound, and that's going to prompt a substitution as they will bring back in Monica Zanano.
They're going to, they just need a bigger body on Shalise. She's a little bit bigger and a little bit quicker than Ferran, and this is what, the second or third possession where they've gotten a good contested shot, but just couldn't secure the defensive rebound.
So Zanano in. Smith makes the second free throw. Push the score to 7-2. Traveling violation. Gonna go against the Fury. So the Swarm with the chance to extend the lead even more as we prepare for the final 30 seconds or so of the first quarter. Smith not thinking about the mid-range there. Put her head down, protected the ball, and demanded a trip to the line.
It was nice to see her go left, too. Now go to her signature spin move back to the right. Go up, draw that contact, try to go up and get the and one.
First free throw's good, 8-2. Smith will split the pair. Thought we might see the Fury hold for the last shot there, but they take the first one that they think is good and available. Can't get it to go, but applying the pressure on the other end will have a trip to the line for Paisley Johnson.
I don't know if it's ironic or not, but the team with the shortest bench, who's had the shortest bench the whole summer, is the one getting out quick in transition and running. They're used to this pace by now.
I haven't seen Johnson as much as you have in terms of live play, but I've seen enough to know that you're on the money when you talk about her going to BYU and being able to be a factor with minutes early on.
I saw her play in Oregon a couple years back, right after her freshman year of high school, and she scored 35 points in the game, hitting corner threes, getting and ones at the rim, and she's just really gotten more and more steady as she's played on this competitive circuit.
It's an 8-point lead for the Swarm. Southpaw three on the way. That's off the mark. And that will do it for the first quarter. 10-2 is the lead. We listen into the Minnesota Fury huddle here as part of our SUV TV mic up session.
We need the shoulders back, okay, head up. We need to attack the basket. We are 0-4 from the perimeter. That's where you just take that dribble and take a runner. Get a shot that's close to the basket. Who's in front of you? Yeah, so you guys have to understand this. Playing the game the way you guys have been playing the game means not being nervous about the game. Don't be nervous about the moment. Just play. Be in, okay? Same people who are out there, except I've got Sid in for Taylor and Megan and Izzy, okay? You girls, we got to work our tail off. It's our ball, okay? Let's go inside, and then if you get doubled up, I need a shot fake. Let's see if we can get the free throw line. They've had 8 to our 0. Let's get there, okay? Together on 3, 1, 2, 3.
So as we get ready for the second quarter, Chris, your thoughts on coach's assessment of where they are at this game, as well as your perspective kind of factored in?
I mean, he's dead on. I mean, there's gaps to be attacked. You know, sometimes you're open from 3 for a reason because that's what they want you to do. And if they can execute it, you know, they've got some size on the inside. They can get the ball inside. It's just going to take a little focus.
So here we are, second quarter underway.
This 2018 Fury team, their strength is different than that younger team we watched before. They're very much inside to outside, where the 19 team definitely plays a little more guard first.
That's head coach Andy Searze. assisted by Maddie Woko. There for the Fury, currently down by 8.
Ball movement, get to the open spot to the floor.
A couple of ball reversals, get Cinzano a good touch deep in the paint. Get off the offer line here for a few minutes.
Yeah, and there's no need to panic, as that wasn't suggested at all, there by the Fury, but at the same time you're at a much manageable distance right now. You don't want to wait until you have to go from 0 to 100 quick, I guess for lack of a better term, if the Swarm really start rolling, because it's not like they're rolling yet. You're only down by 8. Like you mentioned, you've got a couple possessions to just be patient and do what works for you. You don't want to turn it into a point to where the Swarm go on a run, and not only do you have to crank it up, but you got to crank it up that much faster.
And right now they've got their big lineup in, so I expect they just need to rebound better, because if you get the Swarm out and running, it could be trouble. I mean, we're playing on wood floors here. They're not going to burn out like you do on that concrete sport court stuff you get at some of the convention centers. So.
Forced to turnover, but then they give one right back. It's a wide open look for the Swarm. Three-pointer bounces around, won't fall, but they'll tip it out and get another opportunity.
I love watching Walsh play. Her head is always on a swivel. She's always looking for some hole in the defense. She's really confident with the basketball. You never see her put her head down. She sees everything.
Walsh, number 2. There for the Swarm.
I mean, she had a great example at her high school, having Michaela Pivick the last 4 years, Gatorade State Player of the Year, going to Oregon State.
Pivick, one of my favorite players to cover there at the Check Me Out Showcase in Seattle each year.
She's gonna do really good things in the Pac-12. Walsh has a lot of that cool demeanor about her that Pivick did. Not the same player by any stretch, but.
Walsh being guarded now by Ellie Wolko. Payne to Smith. Smith a little strong on the shot. Rebound pulled down there by Lodemeyer.
You got all 5 Swarm players back. No transition opportunity at all there. That's the one we've been asking for, the deep touch by Cinzano.
Unable to keep it in. They were able to thread the needle there on that pass, and I couldn't come up with it cleanly. So still 10-2. Glass half full. They're just down 8. Despite the fact that they've been in the doldrums offensively, but on the flip side, if you're the Swarm, you have the advantage, but you've been stuck at 10 for a while as well. So
definitely did not slam the door on them like they could have early here.
Johnson and Frazier both check in for the Swarm. 3 from the corner, off the mark. Nice box out and rebound there by Wolko.
Can't ask for much more than a 2-on-1.
Lodemeyer tried to muscle that one up and in, couldn't get it to go. So we approach the final 5 minutes of the first half. Good use of the pivot there by Johnson. Can't get it to go. Smith with the extra effort on the glass. Now a double-digit advantage, 10 points.
They can afford to just wait, and get her the ball inside.
Yeah. Entry passes have to be solid and all regardless, but I think when you around, if the bounce tied up momentarily,
characteristic.
Looking inside. It's knocked around, but they're able to retain possession. Frazier, catch and shoot. Can't get the shot to go, but another offensive rebound for the Jordan Ferran from the PSB Elite 32, session. Back to the action here at Augusta University. The artist formerly known as Georgia Regents, also known as Augusta State.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's been a few things. Still a beautiful facility, though.
That it is. Would look better for both of these teams if they can get their offense going a little bit better. It's been a swarm lead for the entire game up to this point. And even though their total score might not show it yet, the Fury are slowly but surely going in the right direction. They've been more deliberate about getting it inside. Have gotten a few more trips to the line. But they split the pair there for Taylor Brown.
That's what Coach Andy asked for. You can't let Paisley Johnson get that deep on you. You just can't. She's going to elevate over you every time.
Coach Searche gets a timeout. We'll listen in via the SUV TV mic'd up.
Yeah, just tell them. So biggest thing is we'll have Callie, if Taylor's got it in, we'll have Sydney here, so it's got Lizzie and Callie, okay? I don't know if it's on the side or not. If it's on the side, you can still, let's go one behind the other, one goes in front, then we're back into it again. The biggest thing is, girls, pass fakes, make the defense shift. If you don't pass fake, they don't shift. Together on three, 1, 2, 3. Offensive side, let's go. Other side.
Back out of that timeout, 10-point contest. In need of a lifeline over there. Jump ball will be called as both Walsh and Morrison converge there on Lodermeyer. Jump ball is going to give the possession over to the Swarm.
I mean, it's not ideal to come out of a dead ball timeout and turn the ball right back over, which you were trying to avoid with that turnover, but at the same time, the timeout, he was very calm, trying to reassure his players that they've got this rather than jumping them and instilling panic.
Johnson over to Mansfield. Mansfield had Smith there on the roll for a second. Movement there along the baseline is all you saw were Fury jerseys there. Played a role in that turnover, and now the Fury will get it back. 2 minutes, 17 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Looked like Johnson was going for a baseline drift, but Frazier just didn't drop down soon enough.
Quick hands there, Hanson. Oh, the check me out showcase type of reflexes right there, man.
Yeah, 3 weeks, man. I got to get ready.
Approaching the final 2 minutes of the second quarter. Durant gets it over to Lodermeyer. Grimm on the drive. She'll stop in the mid-range. And she will shoot two.
Free throw line is their lifeline right now. I don't know if it's ironic or not, but my next 2 Check Me Out showcases happen to be in Seattle, where the Swarm is from, and Minneapolis in October, where the Fury's from.
Cool coincidence right there. Minute 50 remaining here in the second quarter, and that free throw was good there for Grimm. Jumper off the front of the rim. Rebound brought down by Lodemeyer. And the official definitely maintaining order here. Fury moving the ball around. They've past few minutes, they've picked up their dribble in some very dangerous places.
Yeah, they're just not being aggressive. They throw the skip pass while the defense is shifting to the opposite side. They're not getting into the middle at all.
Grimm, Ferran, back to Grimm. Step slow there, but still able to get the bounce.
For a second there, I wasn't sure if she was actually going to face the basket or not. Playing hot potato with it.
Step slow, but turns around in time to finish there. And you see if that bucket maybe steps up the level of aggression when they do make these passes and have lanes to be able to work with. Offensive boards. Got to minimize those. You're the Fury. You're showing better signs on the offensive end. Can't give them multiple opportunities, but they bend but don't break on that possession, so they get it back. They're only down 7. Creative footwork, to say the least, there on that shot. It's off the mark, and here come the Swarm the other way.
The only problem I have with that is you've been getting by getting to the free throw line, and she decided to avoid contact.
Paisley Johnson, nifty move there, the footwork and the finish. So we get another look at that one. It's a good read there off of that screen. Then great footwork there. She got the defender in a tough position. Was able to use that last long stride to get the lay in. Now she'll shoot the free throw.
Yeah, you can sense a little bit of the other F word, frustration, setting in there. That's probably led to that technical on the bench there.
First free throw was missed, second one's good. 2 1/10 of a second remaining. Zanano checks back in for the Fury. Two seconds to work with. The Swarm looking to make the most out of this last possession of the first half. They get it to Johnson. Johnson to Smith. Smith gets the shot off. And that will do it for the first half. Thanks for joining us here on SUV TV. We'll be back with more championship action here at the PSB Elite 32 Session 2.
If you can't handle it, I have to pull you out. If you cannot handle it, I got to pull you out. Be in attack mode. Don't be in attack mode.
Okay.
Moments away from getting the third quarter rolling. It's a 18-7 ball game. As both teams not off to the starts that they are capable of when you look at their personnel, but one team faring a little bit better than the other, an 11-point advantage for the Swarm.
It's the end of the summer, last game. You know legs are tired. It's going to be about grit, toughness, and that darn free throw line. When shots aren't falling, you're making 60 to 70% of your free throws. That's going to be the tale of the whole game. And then for Fury, they got to get a rebound.
Yeah, definitely.
They have the size and length to do it.
Already a better start here to the second half than the first as they get it right into Zanona, and she earns a trip to the free throw line in the opening possession. I think you saw Coach Sirase be, patient with this squad, and like you mentioned, cool, calm, collected. Nothing that would lead to a pushing of the panic button, but during that halftime speech, he sort of got after him a little bit in terms of saying how he didn't want to see any more of the deer in the headlights mode. How, he can't, that's not going to win them this game. It's one thing to make some mistakes. It's another thing to, be out there timid and hesitant.
Exactly.
Good pep in the step on the defensive end as they get the swat and then come up with it.
And they got a defensive rebound. One and done.
Pull it to within 9. Can trim the lead even more here with this possession. Nona wants it inside. They get it to her. Got caught in a tough spot. And Johnson with the steal. Walsh floats that one up to Smith. Smith back to Walsh for 3. Splash.
Just when you got some momentum going, you got a one and done. Got to the free throw line, and they hit a dagger. It's a little early to call it a dagger, but that was a tough shot.
Yeah, is that our first three-point make of the contest for either side?
It is, and both these teams shoot the ball pretty well.
So it's the second half, better late than never. I think we got good things brewing here in this second half. That's a lot of space.
Get it into Shalise. You got to send 2 bodies. It's hard to close out.
So 21-9 after that triple. Trying to answer back are the Fury with a 3 of their own. Long rebound. Going to be brought in by Frazier. Frazier with the turnover. Woko gets to the top of the key where a 3-pointer will be taken there by Megan DuBois. That was a good look. 2 for a dollar sale. Oh, I thought she was going to try to take a second one. Instead, she'll make the pass. Mid-range is short there for Woko.
Can't be mad, though. She did exactly what her coach asked, to not just launch a 3, to try to put a little pressure on him, get in the paint.
Paisley Johnson gets the bounce. A Johnson bucket makes it 23-9.
Good offense.
Cashed in with a layup by Jordan Ferran. Ferran pulls the Fury to within 12.
Get rid of that 10 to 2 start, and it's pretty much been free throw for free throw, and then now basket for basket finally.
Morrison. It's a top and they'll reset. Was able to get the shot off even after the initial block. It's a good defense there by the Fury, currently down 12.
Ellie, get over there. Take it behind.
They're showing more semblance of a rhythm on offense than they have up to this point. You just get the feeling with the Fury, man, if they could just get one of these threes to go, I think they'll be able to get a few in a cluster.
Get that momentum, that M word.
Be thrown in by Du Bois.
Dangerous.
Ferran gets it inside. She's looking to pass. And we're going to have a foul on Smith as she was in the air before the reverse attempt was made. So she will foul Gabrielle Maki and send her to the line.
Man, Ferran had great position. I'm trying to figure out why she didn't just put that little baby jump hook in.
They've got Morrison guarding Ferran. Ferran has her by a few inches. See if that's something that they go to a few more times here in this quarter.
I mean, it's just clear they've been short on just about every three-point attempt. That's just not their day for that. They got to go inside.
Johnson trying to dribble out of trouble, drew a lot of attention, but the Fury recovered. Smith.
That's a tough.
Spinning touch.
That's a tough shot.
Smith pushes the lead to 13. Get it to Ferran. This time she's guarded by Smith and fouled there just outside the elbow as we take a look at that last move by Smith.
Deep position, but you got to just play her right hand. She's too good spinning to it.
Shot there by Lodemeyer, rebounded by Smith. Swarm can add to their 13-point lead here. Frazier with it up top. Johnson gonna try a three. Second three-pointer of the second half.
And that's what you expect. She's a four-star player. You know, the momentum started shifting, and she's just answered it right here. That's what you expect from a player of her caliber. PN Elite 150 watch list player. Let's see if Coach Oda kind of goes to her as the second half winds down.
Ferran able to get that bucket to go. We take a look at that Paisley Johnson three. 2 minutes, 46 seconds. We got a timeout here on the floor.
Just live up here. It's got to go here to here. Then we can go inside. Once we go inside, whoever this person is, they're diving down. So you have to go where she's not. If she's here, go somewhere where she's not so she can look back at you. You've got that shot, you got a dribble, you got a shot after the dribble. If you're open, so if it's Callie, if it's Lizzie, if it's Sydney, if it's Megan, you guys, you're catching that ball up here. If you're in this spot, go ahead and let it go. Then you got to crash the boards because they're in zone. Okay, if you're shooting that ball back here, you don't crash. I need you back just in case you get a run out. Biggest thing, go defense right now. We're not going to go black, but we're going to go blue all the time. Together, 1, 2, 3. Yep, you, Jordan, and Taylor.
Two minutes, 46 seconds remaining here in the third quarter, a 14-point game. Swarm continue to play the mouse role here in this cat and mouse game, and they've got a good amount of buffer to do it with. But the Fury have yet to make the run that I think they will go on before this game is over. It's just a matter of will it be too late.
I thought it was coming. They had the energy, and then it just, those 2 3-pointers kind of took the wind out of their sails.
Yeah. Turning the corners, Frazier gets it up over the outstretched arm of Ferran.
Lots been made of Smith and her growth this year, but Frazier's development, just even from spring to now, has been really remarkable. She's got a confidence about her that wasn't there in the spring. They played in the Elite Azurn Spring Invitational, and she played well, but there's just a swagger that's there that wasn't before.
Back-to-back buckets. Now pushes the lead to 18. As her swagger has led to the last 4 points for the Swarm. Gets the long rebound.
You saw hesitation there by Taylor Brown. I mean, she was open, it was a deep shot, and she ended up taking it anyway. When those shots are falling, there is no hesitation.
Edinger called for the travel. Talked about Rael Frazier, play she made a couple minutes ago. You got Ferran, that's a lot of reach. Jumping and trying to contest that shot. Able to flip it up and off the window.
And it's getting late enough now where you're not going to be able to play patient inside-out basketball. You're going to have to start taking first available shots before too long here.
Yeah. Frazier wraps that pass around to her Bellarmine Prep teammate in Smith for the lay-in. Pushes the lead to 20.
These guys are battle tested at Bellarmine Prep. They traveled to DC in the winter. They didn't.
Johnson gets that one swatted away with defense by Taylor Brown.
She borrowed that one from Smith.
Yeah. Good move, just wouldn't stay down as that one kicked off the back of the rim. Couple substitutions. Mention how battle tested the Bellarmine Prep program is. You see two of their representatives connecting. They're on that last score for the Swarm. Foul on the floor.
Fouls above the bonus line usually in the fourth quarter, but he knows in the second and then in the fourth quarter, 2 in the last 2 minutes will get him to bonus anyway, so he's going to go ahead and use them throughout the second half. Paid off.
Yeah. Illegal screen will be called there on Morrison, I believe. Now 5 seconds to work with if they can get it in. And they do. Edinger throws it up. Short. Oh. Almost had a tip there, but that will do it for the third quarter. The Northside Swarm are up big, and we'll be back here at Augusta University to see how the Fury respond here in the fourth. Fourth quarter started here at the PSB Elite 32, Session 2, a championship game, and Paisley Johnson is playing like it here in the second half.
It's been phenomenal in the second half.
As her latest bucket now makes it a 22-point advantage. Offensive rebound by the Fury. Patient possession here for him, moved it around and got a good shot. Like you mentioned, not a point in time in the game where you can really show that much patience on the offensive end. Unless you're the Swarm, as Sarah Payne gets a lay-in to make it 14-38. There's the Minnesota Fury three-pointer by Sydney Ziski.
There she is again.
Paisley Johnson, she has a chance to get her three-point play the hard way. She's already got double-digit points here in the second half. The assist. Get that number for you. The assist was made by number 61, Mansfield. Nina too strong on the inside, relatively speaking. Had a mouse in the house. Sarah Payne matched up on her. They get it into her, and she takes care of business.
That's exactly what we were looking for earlier in the game. See if it's too late. Yeah, if they're leaving free throws on the board, I'm going to say it might be too late.
As I'm sure Shalice Smith says, that last play, me being over here grabbing some, grabbing a breather and getting some electrolytes in me might have something to do with how easy that went inside that last play.
She might have earned it this summer. I mean, they've had marquee matchups the whole summer. They played All Ohio at Summer Invitational. They played Cal Stars at Elite Is Earned. I mean, they don't back down from anyone really.
I played Team Elite Hubbard, Victoria Saxton, and Shalice Smith.
That was a great game.
Yep.
Oh, one of my favorites this summer.
As Smith and Frazier will check back in. Good hustle on both sides. Two Fury players hit the deck to go get the 50-50 ball.
Now, Paisley Johnson has been the calming force, the kid that's been making the shots, getting in the right spots. Who's going to be that for this lineup? Even with the margin where it's at, you still want to end strong. You don't want to limp into the finish.
Mansfield with the rebound. Push ahead. Frazier. Just over 5 minutes remaining. We'll have 3 more live broadcasts up after this one.
Walsh to the rim. I guess she says she's going to be the one.
She makes it 19-42.
Just steady. Yeah. Just always steady. Does their job. No more, no less.
Let's go! Let's go! Come on, Ellie! Get it on like this block!
Walsh over to Smith. Smith, nice pass inside and the finish by Allie Morrison. Swarm still running. They're going to run until they're...
You know, there's nothing to save legs for. Their last game of the summer.
Yep. And just their style. I like it. Smith with the rebound. And the Swarm are swarming right now. Big time. Foul goes against Morrison there. Ball to go back over to the Swarm into Frazier. There's Johnson. Payne wide open look, too strong on the shot. Johnson with the rebound. And offensive rebounding. Or rebounding on the defensive end and minimizing their offensive rebounds. That was a problem for the Fury early on, and as this game goes on, the miles add up in July. It's only gotten worse.
And quite frankly, you kind of expected that. You know, you've got a little bit bigger team, a little more experienced team in the Swarm. And really, without hitting any meaningful jumpers early in the game, there's no reason for them to leave the paint. You didn't force them to close out hard and get out of position.
Good hustle there by Smith. Trying to go back into Morrison.
Hey, I like it though. They post, kick it out, didn't like what you got, repost. Don't just relax. I like that.
Under a minute 50.
Good shot. Again, same theme as the first half. Good shot, just didn't fall. I'm sure we all have those days. Although the last clips on YouTube, I saw you hooping. It was not one of those days. You were getting buckets, sir.
I was trying, man. That was a good day like Ice Cube that day, man. But that's like you mentioned, man. You play enough July basketball against bump like what you see here at this type of event. You're going to have some of these days, and you know, this just an aberration for this Fury squad here today. Definitely not the norm. And then, you, like you said, you just give credit to the Swarm. Just more experience and a squad that you know, just was going to be a tough matchup. Didn't really have a big margin for error
against and they let it go, and you just didn't see that happen here. They weren't going to let that happen against this team.
So red, I think red means foul.
It's a chance to get better at a late game situation, but I don't think there's any illusions that we're going to change the outcome here. Oh, he just wanted to sub. Gotcha. Here we go.
So we will bring in Grimm, Ferrand, and Edinger.
Always a chance to teach and learn, right?
Yep.
And this Swarm team next year has both their starting front court players coming back. We'll see how they do with you know, replacing a kid as good as Paisley. Obviously, that's hard to do.
Not an easy task at all. We approach the final 10 seconds of this one. And your Chris Hansen PSB bracket champion here to end their July. The Northside Swarm as they get one over the Minnesota Fury. Thanks for joining us here on SUV TV for this presentation of Peach State Basketball's Elite 32 Session 2. We'll be back with more after this short break.